Hi, Jan here with this month's mini morsel, the language of literacy. March is a great time to talk about promoting literacy skills in young children, as many schools and preschool and childcare programs highlight literacy in honor of Dr. Seuss's birthday. We know Dr. Seuss as one of the most loved children's authors. Today I wear this hat in recognition of him and of course his famous story, The Cat in the Hat. His books are great examples of whimsical pictures and rhyming stories that children are attracted to. During the last decade or so, there's been a great deal of emphasis put on language development and literacy in general. Why is that? Well, because we know through research that the foundation for learning to read and write begins in the first 3 years of life, and that there is a link in providing early literacy experiences with later success in school, academic achievement, reduced grade retention, higher graduation rates, and enhanced productivity in adult life. Providing early literacy activities does not mean teaching infants and toddlers reading and writing. That would be inappropriate practice and would perhaps create the feelings of failure within a young child. We as teachers and parents have to consider the development, abilities, and interests of the children. That is why it is important to use small groups, like 1 to 3 children, when reading aloud or doing shared reading with children. The image of many children sitting in a circle cross-legged and listening while the teacher reads is not a reality for this age group. However, providing a print-rich environment encourages language and early literacy skills to unfold naturally. When children see us labeling furniture, activity areas, containers of toys with pictures and words, along with making lists and jotting notes, they get the message that words are important. Later, they form ideas that words make up sentences, and sentences make up stories. We as the adults in children's lives have a role in promoting these early literacy experiences. At first, infants will chew on books, which mouthing is a learning scheme that feeds their brain information about the physical properties of the book. With repeated experiences with books, toddlers begin to understand book handling behaviors of starting a story in the front of the book and that the words are read from left to right, top to bottom, and you turn the pages and finish at the back of the book. The pictures match the words so that toddlers can begin to read the pictures and tell the story. During read aloud time, they begin asking questions about the book, inviting teachers to make comments, and in turn ask open-ended questions to the child to extend and promote engagement. This type of shared reading promotes thinking and learning within the child. It also reinforces him to keep reading. Reading aloud is also an opportunity for children to build their vocabulary. The written word has much more descriptive and advanced language than the language we speak to each other on a daily basis with, so children get more exposure to more sophisticated words than with oral language alone. To make things more interesting for children to hear, be sure to make your voice reflect the mood and the characters of the story. Remember to set your pace and length of reading based on children's cues and interests, with the goal of helping them be able to listen for a little longer, day by day, to extend their attention span. Be ready for children to have favorites and to read a story again and again. The goal is to make reading pleasurable, so children will develop a love for books and to become lifelong readers and learners. The Center for Early Literacy Learning, or CEL, has a myriad of materials called practice guides on their website to help you as a parent or a teacher. You will find evidence-based practices for promoting the literacy development of infants, toddlers, and preschoolers. I will leave you with this quote by Dr. Seuss. The more that you read, the more things you will know. The more that you learn, the more places you will go. Thank you. See you next time on another episode of Mini Morsels.